Good morning, my little fellow goblins. I'm completely experimenting right now because yesterday I was driving along this road and I saw these pretty flowers, which I think at one point I looked up and they're black-eyed Susans or something, but I could be completely wrong. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to try pressing those in a book. And then I was like, why don't I? And I was like, I don't know. So at some point I probably could get a flower press and that might be, super duper awesome. But I do not have one right now. But I do have books. And hi, little flower. Could I have this, please? Or plant? Could I have the flower? I don't have to, but it'd be nice. Okay. Oh, that was a little ganga. I have big books, and I have wax paper. Which the point of the wax paper is to protect the books. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm just thinking, wouldn't this look cool, but flat-ish? I mean, this is a pretty chonky little. We're experimenting as we so often do in these videos. We are at a safe distance from a road. But there is a road that is rather closer in proximity than not. And so that's what the pshum, pshum, pshum you can hear is. But you might have, I think I mentioned this in another video. I have a mic now. And I think it's being helpful. I don't know quite the positioning of this video because usually it's like, oh, I'm just going to be positioned this way. I think some of this is higher than lower. But anyway, you're looking at pretty flowers, hopefully. And maybe I won't air this. I say that sometimes, and then I always do. But anyway. So yeah. Behold the pretty flowers. They are beautiful. I just love them. Let's see if they smell nice. Ooh, they smell kind of nutty, almost. I thought these were sunflowers, and they might be. Oh, hi, little bugs. Sit down. But yeah, so I'm taking the flowers, and I get out the wax paper, and I put it, usually I rest it on the book, and I think you all can see that, but anyway, and then just kind of wrap it up, and ta-da! Now, maybe, it'll dry flat-ish. This book might get a little, oh, now there's dirt on it, that's fine. I have it on top of the bag, and though we protect books, and we want books to be safe, we are also goblins, and so we are okay with certain books showing the effects of a more dynamic relationship with existence than others. I have books from like the early 1800s. Would I be pressing flowers between those pages? No, I would not. Would I be having that sitting out here with me by the side of the road in the morning? No, I would not be making that choice. But this book is like a little textbook thing that I bought from a friend when they were moving and they needed money. And so I just bought a bunch of their books. They were like, I'm going to try and sell these books. And I was like, I will use my money. Let me buy the books. I will help you. And so I just bought all of their books. And some of them I have never really used. Like this one is a cool textbook, but it was like for some like development class. And oops, flower dropped. Yeah, I don't think you can really see this part. Well, I mean, I know you can't because I'm out of camera view. I don't really know what this is. Looks like sap or something. Because it's not a bug. Anyway, minor details. See, those look like sunflower. I think these are sunflowers. I'm pretty positive these are sunflowers. Meanwhile, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing pretty dang well. Or at least that you're being patient with yourself if you're not feeling very well. Whether we're not feeling well in body or mind, being patient with ourselves, giving ourselves a bit of grace to recognize that that's okay, you know? If we're not feeling okay, it is excellent to seek help. Like, we need help and everything. So the whole it's okay to not be okay doesn't mean, oh, I'm not okay, but that's okay, so like I'll just suffer. No. The phrase it's okay to not be okay. Hi, bug. Oh, that was a whole big bug. Sorry, I'm over by the flowers. And there was a whole big bug on the back of this. And oh, there he is. I think he might have been a tick, but I don't know. But anyway, we're moving away from that. And yeah, just if you're not feeling okay, it's okay to talk about it, to be aware of it, to seek help for it. It is okay to recognize it. That doesn't mean that, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. yeah, you're hurting, but suck it up, buttercup. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. I hate it. Because I find it, for some people, it's really good because it just helps you like center. For some people, that helps them feel grounded. For me, that makes me feel like I'm in mental free fall. How many of these flowers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That seems like a nice amount. Whenever you're picking wildflowers, oh, look at this book. I'm going to have to put these in different books when I go home. And maybe actually, oh, I think I have some, maybe what I need to do is get a flower press. That would be lovely if I want perhaps better results. I hope the sight of this doesn't make any of you goblins sad. Yes, I am using the book in a more rough and tumble way than not, but I'm just going to assume that it's okay with that, and I'm okay with that. So, anywho, yes. So I'll just like gesture with my hands here in front of the camera. It is okay not to be okay, and that means it is excellent to talk about it, to bring it up, to normalize having conversations about it, to normalize people talking about not feeling okay. Meanwhile, if you're not feeling okay, body, mind, or soul, that means something needs to be addressed. It means that you have a need. What that need is, you might not know for a bit, but being aware that you have a need and being patient with yourself and kind to yourself until that need is met is honestly critical. Because if you are not kind to yourself until you figure out how to meet the need that not feeling okay is indicating you have, then by the time you meet that need, you're gonna still not feel okay, because now you have needs resulting from not being patient with yourself, or from other people not being patient with you or kind. And if people are being not patient with you or kind, then that's them problem, because patience and kindness, everybody needs that. We can do that. When people are being intolerant and cruel and awful and infringing on human rights, those are social contracts that they're breaking. And at that point, like, there's a balance, because we don't need to be patient with people who are being intolerant. Once people have shown that they are acting intolerant, then we initiate conversations about it. We establish, hey, these are healthy boundaries. These, what you're doing isn't okay. And if they refuse to change their approach, then separation. We need to separate from intolerant people in our personal lives. And if it's going on in the world, then we need to speak up and normalize conversations about explaining how intolerance is a problem. Meanwhile, in your own life, if people are being impatient with you and unkind, separate, protect yourself, right? Establish a good perimeter for yourself that keeps you safe from such toxicity. And then within that perimeter of safety that you've created for yourself, let's keep it safe. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's be patient. Let's figure out what our needs are, meet them. And when we can't quite figure out what those needs are and how to meet them, let's show ourselves love and make sure all our other needs are being met, so that once we're able to figure out what like the big need is that isn't being met, that's the reason for us not feeling really well, then we'll feel overall better than we would be if we had that need and just were being unkind to ourselves and not meeting other needs that we have. Self-care is important. Self-care can be as simple as drinking water when you're thirsty, and as complicated as figuring out what needs to be fulfilled when you're not feeling okay. But it is okay not to feel okay, and it is not just okay to seek help and to try to meet the needs that are indicated by the fact that you don't feel okay. It is amazing to seek help and figure out the needs that need to be met, such needs being indicated by the fact that you're not feeling okay. This is a cool stick, by the way. I've been looking at it as I'm talking. Isn't that a cool stick? I love it. Also, I'm a goblin and I'm talking to goblins, so it's great. Loves, rock on. And yeah, let's take care of ourselves today by keeping a self-image of ourselves, holding that with as much softness as we can. We might not always be in a mind space to be able to handle our self-image with softness, but the more we practice doing that, the more comfortable we will feel with holding ourselves inside with softness. And that, my friends, is excellent. And it will be very helpful for us. So have as great a day as you can. Hold yourself with as much softness as you can. And drink water, eat food, take your meds if you need to. And love yourselves. And if you cannot love yourselves, believe in the me that loves you. Bye.